What's going on, everybody? This is Joe.
And Amy.
And we are back with more arena content, specifically more Planeswalker Momir. We played this a while ago now, back, I guess, shortly after War of the Spark, when they had this event around the first time where you could get these stained glass themed walkers as prizes. Now they're just giving mastery experience. But we enjoyed it pretty well, and then played Oko's Madness thinking that we would enjoy it just as much, and we didn't. So
at all.
No. So for those of you that are unaware of how Momir works, we're going to get into it, and you can see basically if you pay 1 and discard a card, you get a random... you pay X and discard a card, and you get a random creature of the same converted mana cost as that.
The owl.
Or that you pay. Alright, so we have Stomping Ground, lands, a Godless Shrine, Ral, and Chandra. Oh, so these are not all War of the Spark walkers. Interesting.
Ah.
So, well...
I love that mountain art.
Yeah, it's really cool.
That's so cool.
I guess we can keep this hand, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay. So we can start with this Stomping Ground. Let it enter tapped, because we have nothing to play on turn 1, and we pass. I'm not going to pay 1 for something. They might. They did not. Okay. Let's go with the Godless Shrine as well. Let it enter tapped. Do we want to discard a mountain to Momir for 1 on the second turn?
Maybe, yeah.
Okay. X equals 1. Pay. Discard a mountain. We get an 0-4, and we scry 1, so we can have Tybalt. Actually, we can play him next turn.
Ooh.
And get some devils out of him. So I'll keep him on top.
Yeah.
Seems good. And our opponents can't gain life. That could be relevant. Because we don't know what kind of creatures they might get. 2 green. X equals 2. They get a 1/1 Flying Menace. Whenever you surveil, put a +1/+1 counter on Dimir's Spybug. A lot less scary this way, but still slightly worrisome. I won't lie to you. Let's play this and play Tybalt.
Oh, they're so cute.
What?
He said they're cute. Look at
No,
him.
I heard him. I just didn't want to.
Okay, so we can pass. We're going to take 1 here. This has Flying and Menace, so even if we had 1 flying blocker. But if this devil dies, we can deal 1 damage to any target, and I'll give you one guess which one we're going to target. So, yeah.
1 power and 1 toughness, guess.
Nice. 1/1 guess. Yeah, exactly. Alright, so we... Militia Bugler. You could look at the top 4, reveal a creature, but there aren't any. So they have a 2/3 Vigilance. But we can block it with our 0-4. Oh, that's right, Tybalt.
I adore your enthusiasm.
I really like what the bugler's doing with his other hand.
Just like holding it out to the side like that?
It's like a flourish.
Okay.
Like, oh, I'm gonna play that bugle. You wait. And then he's playing it, and he's just, bam, out with that hand.
Look at the top 2 cards of your library. Put one of them into your hand and the other into your graveyard. He can deal damage to target creature equal to the total number of instants and sorceries you own in exile in your graveyard. That won't be anything. And you get an emblem with whenever you cast an instant or sorcery. So we can discard Ral. It basically is what I'm saying.
Okay.
I guess technically it's additional card draw, but I'd rather discard him to play a Momir X equals 4. Okay. Plus we can kill Tybalt and get a devil here. So X equals 4. Discard Ral. Submit. Holy crap!
That was a good move.
Shit. I'm definitely going to attack with this guy. Because now we have 2 devils. So now he can't attack with his Militia Bugler. And he can't block the devil with it either. Because then his Spybug will die.
Good.
Yeah. Oh, he did block. Okay. Sure, I will happily kill your Spybug. That's awesome. All right. So I guess now they can attack, but we still have our O4. Like, this is great. I'm very happy we got this Wall of Ruins. Let's remind us what Ugin does. Colorless spells we cast cost 2 less. That's irrelevant. +1, exile the top card of our library face down and look at it. Create a 2/2 colorless spirit creature token. When that token leaves the battlefield, put the exiled card into your hand. That's great. And -3, destroy target permanent that's 1 or more colors. So if they get gold creatures, we can technically destroy them with his -3. So yeah, I would play Ugin. Chandra, each opponent gets an emblem with at the beginning of your upkeep. This emblem deals 1 damage to you. So yes, we can play Chandra as well. We need 1 more land. Like, we can play this land next turn, but we need 1 more land because they each cost 6. And we already have the double red. So the issue is, depending on what we draw, we might not be able to discard to Momir or something. They have X = 4, and they get an 06 Amaranthine Wall that can gain Indestructible for 2, which they can't do this turn. Ooh, and this has Trample, and we drew the blue, or we drew a land, so we can play the land, not discard anything, but we can attack for 7 Trample.
That island art is a poster that we actually have, a rather large poster.
That's true.
That was hanging in our bedroom. The frame is kind of
Crappy,
crappy,
yeah.
so it fell. But
So look at this thing's ability. At the beginning of each end step, if it attacked or blocked, its owner shuffles it into their library. So they can just double block this right now, take no damage, although their bugler will die. But they'll take no damage, and then this will go away. But we get to kill one of their creatures, so I'm doing it.
okay.
Because they can't give this indestructible, so I actually might kill this. It depends on what they block with.
Can you go mouse back over that again?
This guy?
No.
The wall?
The wall.
Okay. Oh, good. Our creature lived. Oh, well, obviously it's going to go away regardless, but yeah, we end our turn. I could risk, like, discarding the planes to get something for X = 5, but I'd rather wait and play one of these big ones. I think Chandra is the best play here. Just because we can start dealing them chip damage over time with the emblems. Like, we just +2 on Chandra every single turn. And they get an emblem, so they take 1 damage every turn, 2 damage every turn, etc. They discarded Gideon, and they got a 4/2 haste mentor. Well, this clearly blocks here, and this clearly blocks here. Right? Yeah. Because this is going to deal 1 damage to this, and then when it dies, it deals another damage to it. And so they have a 3/4 that still can't kill our wall. So, yeah, that's definitely how I do that.
Yes.
I don't know why I wouldn't. Hey, Veraska. And she's also 6. Is she better? 2/2 black pirate creature token with menace, or destroy target artifact, creature, or enchantment, and create a treasure.
Veraska is a treasure.
Nice. I think it's Chandra still. This is not a threat right now with our blocker, so Chandra can start getting down and coming down and getting chip damage, which is what we want. Kill them as fast as possible.
And you look flammable enough.
Oh, okay. I guess they do look flammable enough. Let's do it. Take your
It's
emblem.
not too hot for you.
Get it? Okay, and we're done.
Can't see my face.
But it's not a happy face.
It's not a happy face.
Oh, they took 2. Tezzeret, huh?
I have constructed your doom.
That's an awesome voice.
Oh, that's funny.
Stupid line, but awesome voice.
Oh, Tezzeret's 1 color, huh? Okay, so he can make a Thopter. He can draw a card, and if they control 3 or more artifacts, draw 2 instead, which they only have the 1. And they get an emblem for -9 with, at the beginning of their end step, search the library for a permanent, put it onto the battlefield, and shuffle their library. That is a big deal. They can get Planeswalkers every turn. Okay. Chandra can deal 3 damage to each non-elemental, which would not kill either of these, but would kill these 2. But I'm not super worried about this. -X damage target creature or Planeswalker. Exile it instead if it would die. I guess we can Veraska here and kill the... Yes, we're going to do this. Yeah. We'll do this. Oh! They could put the counter on that, and we'd lose Chandra, I guess? Oh, no, we wouldn't. We can do... Oh, yeah, no, we would. Ugh! That's annoying. Okay, well, I guess we -3. Destroy this.
Lord Nicholas will not be pleased.
Lord Nicholas. Classic. Then we can do this. Give them an emblem. Now she's at 10.
Or is it getting a little warm in here?
Yeah. We can do more stuff next turn. Basically, I wanted to use Chandra's -X to kill Tezzeret, but then she would have been at 2 loyalty, and with 2 attackers, they could adapt this and kill her. So now we can kill Tezzeret on with Chandra next turn and not worry about it.
She was saying it was getting a little warm in here. Kind of like when she was on Amonkhet and she couldn't take the heat, even though she's literally a fire mage.
Yeah. Whenever they cast a historic spell, they can play a black. If they do, return it from your graveyard to your... Okay, so that's irrelevant, but they do have a 5/4. That's not nothing. Ooh, Obnixilis. So we can kill their 5/4 with Obnixilis. That's great. That's great. Okay. I like this a lot. Oh, they conceded. Yes. Yeah, we had too much stuff going on. Chandra was going to kill Tezzeret. We were going to kill one of their creatures and get a blocker with Veraska. It was going to be pretty busted.
Nicholas's voice is pretty sweet too.
Yeah, they did a good job. Okay, we get stuff. Oh, and 2 cards. Cavalcade of Calamity.
Yes, I love that card.
The art is so cool.
It's amazing.
When you realize that this guy here is like this thing around him that these people are running around on spike wheels on.
Giant.
Yeah, and he's wearing this.
Yeah, like a skirt.
Yeah, it's awesome. And our second card is a Book Devourer.
Oh, I love him.
He's so gross looking.
What? He's adorable.
Wow.
How can you say that? Look at him. He's just so hungry.
Okay. Very good.
Adorable.
Great. He sure is adorable. You're right.
Love him.
Okay.
Like the frog is adorable.
Frogify frog. Oh. X quadrat or quadrat. But Fibblethip.
Yeah, he's adorable too.
You know who else is adorable?
No.
Wow. Rude. Interesting. And we got Teferi as well. And we have 5 lands, so we can play both of them because we have white and white. I guess we keep, right? There's no reason not to. And it's nice because we have tap land, tap land, tap land for the first 3 turns. But then on our 4th turn, when we would have to play, or could play a Johnny, we have it. Sure.
Yeah, I don't know why you wouldn't keep. You can just
Discard away and get
discard
creatures and
things
stuff.
that you need.
Yeah, good point. All right, so Temple Garden first. That makes sense to me. Have it enter tapped. And pass. So basically on turn 2, we can make a creature for 1 by discarding a land now that we drew a land. Depending on what we draw on... Steam Vents? It's better to play... the Godless Shrine first, I guess. Or is it? That's fine. It enters tapped, because we can't do anything yet. We're going to do one thing and discard this... Mountain? It's either the mountain or the swamp, but, I mean, we've got Steam Vents, so yeah, that's fine. Okay, so let's Momir. X equals 1. And then discard the mountain. We get a 2/1, and has flying if we have the city's blessing, so 10 or more permanents. Right now we have 3.
Ascend.
Yeah. It gains the city's blessing and ascends. So I have to make sure we do this correctly. We have double white already. This would be our blue, or this will be our blue for Teferi later on. X equals 3. They have a 2/3. Gets +2/+0 if they have an Angrath Planeswalker, which they will not have. Okay, so we can play Steam Vents next, because we need the blue. Although I guess this is the blue.
Yeah, but we want Steam Vents, because then that will put a red on
I
the
just,
field as
well,
well.
yes, sorry, because Temple Gardens are green. I was going to say otherwise Breeding Pool, but yes, you're absolutely right. Thank you. You got it. You're absolutely right.
No problem. At least I'm good for something.
Wow. I actually, it's so weird now. 3, 4, 5. We might discard this Breeding Pool.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, we've got both green and blue now. So.
Yeah, and we only need 5, but we can Momir for X equals 2 right now.
Okay.
And yeah, we need the Swamp for double black for Ob Nixilis, that's why I say. So we'll discard the Breeding Pool. And we get a 1/2 when we cast an instant or a sorcery. That sucks. Alright, no attacks. We can actually double block here, and they can only kill one of our creatures, and we could kill theirs. But they would, I assume, kill this one as opposed to this one, because this one does nothing for us. It's just a 1/2 that's going to sit there. Because we're not going to be casting instants or sorceries. We just don't have them. Ooh, the Royal Scions.
I lead the way, but my brother.
A quest of mystery.
Weird.
That was weird.
Draw a card, then discard a card. Target creature gets +2/+0 in first strike and trample until end of turn. Or draw 4 cards. When you do the Royal Signs, deal damage to any target equal to the number of cards in your hand. Rough.
How come he was like Scottish and she was like American? Right? Did I just hear that wrong?
I don't know. We'll find out. Ooh, another Ajani. Ajani, Strength of the Pride. You gain life equal to the number of creatures you control plus the number of planeswalkers you control. Create a 2/2 white cat soldier creature token named Ajani's Pride Mate with whenever you gain life, put a +1/+1 counter on it. Or 0, if you have at least 15 life more than your starting life total, exile Ajani, Strength of the Pride and each artifact and creature your opponents control. Still think this one's better. Put a +1/+1 counter on each of up to 2 target creatures. So we play him out, put a counter on each of our guys.
Okay.
Yeah, that seems great. We need... Does it matter right now? No. I guess we'll do this first. This Ajani first.
Together, we are unstoppable.
That's a spectacular voice. It's basically just Mufasa, right? Like, it's just...
Not.
They said nice. Hey, thanks. Okay. I guess we pass now? This Ajani. We get a 2/2, but we're not really going to be gaining life. Oh, but he gains us life. So yes, we are. Silly, silly me.
Okay,
Draw
we've had
one.
2
What
Ajanis.
nobody yet knows.
Yeah.
So I want a Nissa now.
Wow. That's fair. That's definitely fair. Oh, who do we play? We got to play Teferi next, right? Put target non-land permanent into its owner's library 3rd from the top. Or we can discard a land too.
I can do it too. That was the dialogue for that card.
That's true. Yeah. He's a 4/4, which is somewhat scary. We should just stop Nixilis right now. Kill this 4/4. They draw 2 cards, but they then take 2 damage in the process.
Well, and then they'll have 4 cards.
Yeah, that's fine.
So it's not like...
Well, and then this, but we could start attacking this. The Royal Scions, thanks to Ajani. We could play this other Ajani and get the Pride Mate out. Oh, no, we can't. We're playing Ob Nixilis this turn, which is fine.
Okay.
Sure, we'll play the blue instead of the red. Somewhat irrelevant. We'll play Ob Nixilis first.
You and your world shall perish.
Awesome.
That was actually hot.
Not based on what he was saying. Very...
Knowledge is not without pride. Deliver us to victory.
Cool. All right, so
Lots of
we
talking.
want... Yeah, sorry. I was doing things quickly because our rope is burning here. I'll go like this. If they double block, they still can't kill. So they'll just single block. That makes sense. Okay. And we end our turn. Yeah, they take another damage. Woo!
Try not to think too hard.
He's cool. I like him. Oh.
Synthesize the facts.
Ha!
Just a small headache.
So first of all, I realized with Teferi's -3, we can target the Royal Scions. Per target non-land permanent into its owner's library, third from the top. So
My sword is your death knell.
Okay.
she deals 4 damage to target
Watch you
tapped
like
creature.
a roach.
Okay.
Okay. Whatever you want.
Oh, Amy, you're ridiculous.
I love her.
I know you do. You love Nissa more, of course, but...
Yuri is a close second, though, I gotta say.
Hey, Chandra. Elementals you control get +2/+0, add double red, or she deals 2 damage to any target. Yeah, we can discard her. No big deal.
You guys should watch our opening videos so that you can see my new, beautiful, Japanese-style
Nahiri
Nahiri
playmat.
mat.
That's true. It's pretty good. All right, Teferi is first.
Trust me, you'll thank me later.
Maybe.
Teferi's -3 is going to get rid of the Royal Scions for me.
Reverse.
Nice. Yeah, I thought so. Let's use Momir next.
Reverse.
Nice. By the way, we have the City's Blessing. So this is a flyer now, a 4/3
Oh.
flyer. So it can kill Nahiri this turn.
No.
Yes, it can, yes. X equals 1. Pay it. Discard Chandra.
Almire Knight.
Oh, 1/1 Death Touch. That seems pretty good, huh?
Yeah.
In fact, let's make it a 2/2 Death Touch, shall we?
Oh, sweet.
You are capable of more than you assume.
Okay, we're not going to do anything with Obnixilis this turn. Let's go to combat. Kill Nahiri.
No.
Sorry.
Love you.
It's really funny.
I am your inner demon.
You look like an outer demon to me, dude. Look at him.
He's an outie, not an innie.
Alright, so they're trying to kill Teferi. Does it have Menace or something? No, it does not. So yeah, they're just trying to kill Teferi. I guess we block, right? Why not? It's not like they have a combat trick. Death Touch, though, so... That's fine.
Damn.
We have a Johnny. A Johnny can make a creature for us. Liliana.
The undead make great minions. Royal would be more useful in the grave.
Well, they killed our creature. That is unfortunate.
Liliana sucks.
It's a 1-mana 1. It's a Llanowar Elves. Why? It's a Llanowar Elves. Why doesn't it tap to make mana? It's a Llanowar Elves, right? Am I stupid? Okay. Each creature you control assigns combat damage equal to its toughness rather than its power. You gain life equal to the greatest toughness among creatures you control. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we'll play a Johnny.
Everyone belongs in a place that they can call home.
That's adorable. Making a Johnny's Pride Mate.
True friends always stand by your side.
Okay. Cool.
I feel like I'm just listening to a bunch of bumper stickers.
Keep up the pace.
Hey, we have Jaya. That's cool. This Johnny. Put a +1/+1 counter on... Oh, actually, hold on. Cancel. Cancel. Go back. Let's discard Watley. X equals 2. So we get another creature.
Yeah, Watley kind of stinks.
As long as we have an artifact or an enchantment, this has flying. We don't yet, but we could. But now we have 2 3/3s.
Look how far you've come.
Okay, I guess that's it. I think we're doing okay. What do you think?
Yeah.
At the beginning of your next end step, untap up to 2 lands. Sure, those 2. Take a damage.
Suffer the dreams of the damned.
Okay, so they can
That's
whenever
awesome.
whenever a creature they control dies, they draw a card. A Johnny.
We could be much greater together.
Okay.
It's like each one of these Ajani's has a different voice.
Smelly, but effective.
Okay.
With me.
Put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control, and a loyalty counter on each planeswalker you control. Jaya does 2 damage to any target, by the way, so that's sweet. Tome Raider, they draw a card, but they drew a card, and it's the Royal Scions.
Knowledge is not without prize.
Okay, so we can probably get rid of this. Let's play Jaya first.
I love how fly away her braid is.
Set something on fire.
Yeah. Well, it's the heat rising, I'm sure.
Yeah, but your hair is heavier than that, especially when it's in a braid.
You know what? I'm not done yet.
Nice. Hey, a land. Perfect. So we can play the forest and then discard the mountain. X equals 2 now instead. Let's do this. Actually, no, let's not do that yet. Do we need to use this on something? I don't think we do. Hold on. Let's Momir first. X equals 2. Discard our mountain. It's an artifact. This has flying now. Awesome. Okay. Now this Ajani gains us a bunch of life.
Friendship.
28?
Mm-hmm.
Jesus.
This does 2 damage to any target. And this says when a creature they control dies, they draw a card. So we can go like this.
We can make Liliana our target.
Yeah, I figure we will, but... Well, no, she's at 4. We can kill a Johnny. Oh my god, what am I doing? Oh, wow, I did the absolute wrong thing. That's fine. I skipped through our attacks, but that's my fault. No worries. We'll figure this out. No. Let's put counters here and here.
I will lend you my strength.
And then if another red source. Okay. So 2 damage here. They would get to draw a card, but they take a damage.
Try
Good.
not to think too hard.
Obnixilis destroys this. They draw 2 cards, and then a third. And they take 3 damage.
Suffer the dreams of the damned.
And then we can untap those 2 lands again. And they deal another damage. They're at 8.
Knowledge is not without prize.
Yeah, but now they have a full hand and we have nothing.
That's totally fine. On board, I'm not that worried. They can make us sack 2 creatures, but they'd lose Liliana in the process.
Do it. Do it.
And they can put a +1/+1 counter on... Oh, they wouldn't lose Liliana if they use a Johnny first.
Oh.
She would go
do it.
to
Don't
she would
do
go to
it.
1, and then Jaya could kill her. So I'm not super worried about it. They have a 1/1 flyer. Obnixilis is our only walker at 1, so he could die. Oh no, we have a 4/4 flying blocker. Silly me. Never mind. Although I guess if they make us sack 2 creatures, we would probably just sack these 2. Yeah, that makes sense.
While you still can.
Then she makes us sack 2 creatures, but then they have to do it too.
Get out of my way!
So yeah, I guess we just sack this and this, because they're not going to have a flyer. Like, she can make a zombie, but...
Not want not.
Try not to think too hard.
Yeah, this is great. I think we're okay. Also, don't forget Jaya can target them for 2 damage.
Oh.
What is this? Oh, right. Each artifact and creature our opponents control, so I'm not too worried about using a Johnny's 0. Hey, look, Chandra.
If you haven't heard of me, then get ready to meet my flames.
X damage. Okay, so our creature
The
dies.
best way to destroy things.
That's fine. This Ajani can still make an Ajani's Pride Mate, and this Ajani can give us an emblem that says we get a 1/1 cat with lifelink every turn.
Chandra actually sounds like Chloe.
It might be Ashley Birch. It sounds like that to
check
me.
it. We should check it.
That's not a thing we can check. I have tried.
Oh no.
Wizards, for some reason, very idiotically, is very tight-lipped about their voice actors, which is actually kind of disrespectful to the voice actors, I think, because people should be able to praise them for their work. But, yeah. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under their control, we lose 1 life. Okay, I'm not too worried about that. Let's go ahead and draw a card.
We need to move quickly.
Okay, have a card there. Let's not play a land. We'll just X equals 7 Momir here. 5, 6, 7. And we'll discard the swamp, I guess. A 4/4. Artifacts we control have flying at the beginning of combat on our turn. We can have target non-creature artifact you control. Okay, so that's somewhat irrelevant. Let's make an Ajani's Pride Mate.
Our true strength lies in our friendships.
Okay. Let's kill Chandra
With Jaya.
To basics.
with Jaya.
Rude.
And let's get an emblem.
I will not kill, but they will.
And that's the end of our turn. So these two are still alive, but they're each at 1. They're planeswalkers. We untap this land and this land, and we get... why do we have 3? Oh, it says 3. I misread that. That is fantastic.
Test a new hypothesis with you.
Okay. Choose a non-land card name. Reveal the top 4 cards of your library. Put all cards with the chosen name. Oh, they return a...
Learned much from my ancestors.
Okay. So they get Chandra back with Tameo. They gain 3 life.
Do you see the benefits of peace?
And they get a zombie, I assume. Yep. That's fine.
This looks like a fun new toy.
Okay. When it enters, search your library and graveyard for a card named Vivian, Nature's Avenger. Reveal it, put it into your hand, and then shuffle. They actually might have
That
it.
sound was terrible.
That's the sound that elks make, question mark? Yeah, it's not Vivian. We got a Stomping Ground, which I guess I could play, but I don't think I need it. Let's get the creature first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sure, I'll play a Stomping Ground. No. I'll discard the Stomping Ground and do X equals 8. Just get this value and get out of here. 5, 6, 7, 8. Submit. Yeah, that's what I thought you said.
Nice.
8 for trample. Now we can gain a butt ton of life.
Find your inner strength.
Okay. Next turn, this Ajani's 0 is active, by the way. We can exile Ajani, this Ajani, and each artifact and creature our opponents control. Just FYI.
Nice.
Let's see.
So are we doing it?
Not yet, no. Let's do this and this. So they're both
What I see in you.
2/2s with lifelink. And then... Is she scary at all? Card from your graveyard to your hand. Okay, I don't think it is. Let's just...
She doesn't sound scary when she talks.
Let's use this on this.
Not so fast.
And then just swing out all at them. And see what happens.
Do it. Do it.
So they could just take 5 here. like block the 2 biggest, take 5 from our lifelinkers, go to 4, but we're going to gain a bunch of life. Yeah. And, oh, okay. So they trade with one of the lifelinkers, but we still gain life 3 times, so that a Johnny's Pride Mate should be a 6/6. Yep. A Johnny's Pride Mate's a 6/6 now.
Nice.
They took a fair amount of... Oh my god. They're at 1, which means they lose on their turn. Yes! Yes!
Not without pride.
Did they
Yeah.
do that to themselves?
Technically, yes. They're because their 2 creatures died. So they drew a card with their Liliana when their creatures died, which
Yeah.
means Obnixilis dealt them a damage, and they were at 5.
Okay.
So they took the 2, went to... no, they were at 4, I guess. Took the 2... Whatever, they were at 3. They took the 2, went to 1, and then on their turn drew a card, Obnixilis dealt them another damage, and they died. So yeah. Very nice.
Well, this is pretty damn good.
Yeah, Obnixilis was definitely MVP that time. Okay, that was incredible.
Yeah.
Look at this. Look at all our prizes and stuff.
Fundamental drain. Yay.
Yeah. Let's do one more, because if this is it, then maybe we're just done after that, if we win again. So let's try it. And then if not, win or lose, we will end this video after that fight. But yeah, hopefully you guys are enjoying. Please, as always, let us know your thoughts in the comments below. This is definitely a different Momir, because it's different Planeswalkers. It's not just the War of the Spark Walkers. Okay, so we only have 4 land, but we have a 3-mana Jace, but it's double blue, which we don't have. Mu Yanling is double blue, which we don't have. And this is blue and red, which we do have. Do we hope for the second blue and just keep this hand?
Yeah.
Okay. Because worst comes to worst, we can, like you said, we can always like discard these away.
Right.
Let's keep 7. Plus, these will let us draw and then discard, so we can like keep drawing for a blue source.
Yeah, I just don't see much of a reason to mulligan in this format.
Whoa! Triple green, and we have 0.
Well,
So maybe we just discard her now. Like, there's no chance, unless we go green, 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 like, there's no chance we get this out ever, right? So maybe we just Momir, X equals 1, pay it, get rid of Vivian. We get an 0/3 Defender Reach. That's really nice.
yeah.
Okay. Works for me, man. Okay, so we'll play the red next, and then if we draw a blue within the next 2 turns, we could just do one of these instead. Okay. That's fine. So we'll do the red, and then we can discard the other red
Okay.
for X equals 2. A 1/1 flyer. If it deals combat damage to a player or planeswalker, proliferate. That's so good in this format.
What's proliferate again?
You choose any number of permanents and or players and give each another counter of each kind they already have. That includes planeswalker loyalty counters.
Whoa.
Yeah.
What?
Yep. You just add a loyalty counter or a +1/+1 counter onto anything you want. So it's not everything. So you can choose not to give it to your opponent's stuff. Oh, double red. Boo. That's actually fine. We probably... Yeah, we probably just get rid of this Chandra, to be fair. Royal Scions come out.
Our bond was forged in battle.
And many training sessions.
Yeah, his accent is much thicker than hers.
Yeah. No, I guess that wasn't an American accent, but it definitely was not.
It was just very slight.
Yeah.
Okay, so we drew
Strategy here.
a black so we can get rid of a black. That's fine. And we attack with the flyer. And we proliferate. So now this has 7. Submit. Perfect. And we end our turn. Oh man, we're going to get to 8 very quickly. Actually, we could do it next turn, but then they die, so I don't want to do that. But we can do it the turn after, and they'll live, and we could deal like 8 damage to them. Which would be great. Looking for a blue here, folks. Looking for a blue. Whenever one or more creatures you control deals combat damage to a player this turn, draw, then discard.
Aw, it's the Hamburglar.
It is the
I
Hamburglar.
love him.
When he enters the battlefield, you may sack another creature, which they didn't have. So this could have been a 5/5, and then they could have scryed 2. Instead, it's just a 3/3. Let's draw, then discard first.
quest of mystery.
Well, I mean, we got a green. It's not terrible. You have to draw then discard. And I was like, oh, cool, we get to play this green. But I just discarded it instead. That's fine.
Wow.
Yes. That's what I get for not paying attention. So do I care about this? There are 2 1/1s. No, I think I just discard her. X equals 4. That's super funny. Oh well. Goodbye, Chandra. Hello, 5/4 Pro Blue.
Sweet.
But if we had a green, we could use it to give reach, trample, or haste to one of our guys until end of turn. But it is the... Ooh, proliferate. Yes, please. 9. It is a perfect blocker for this, though. Because our 0/3 would have died to save our Royal Scions and allow us to use the -8. But instead, now we can just have perfect blockers with this 5/4. Veraska. They get an assassin with Death Touch. Oh. And it says if it deals damage to a Planeswalker, destroy that Planeswalker. It's got like Planeswalker Death Touch.
Nice. That's pretty convenient in this format.
Okay, so let's go with... This has... Interesting. Okay, so I think what we're going to do is we'll use the other +1 on these guys, give this First Strike and Trample, and then kill Veraska with it.
Okay.
So, +2/+0, First Strike and Trample on our flyer. Good. And then we can Godless Shrine. And then we can kill Veraska with our flyer. Do we attack with this? I guess this has Death Touch, but if it dies, we don't care, right? Or we're happy about it, I should say. So maybe we do this here? Yeah, because we're going to Momir anyway, so sure. Alright. Good, they did block. Okay, so our 5/4 kills their 1/1. She dies, but this goes up to 11. It goes up to 11. Did you know that? And then we can Momir for X equals 4 for our swamp. So our swamp goes away. We get a 3/2, and we did attack. So we can return target creature to its owner's hand, which means this creature is gone.
Nice.
Because it's not something that can be in their hand. So it just goes away forever.
Not?
No, look, tokens you can't bounce into your hand or put back into your deck. They just disappear.
But the Hamburglar.
The Hamburglar, yes, he's gone. Yep, Hamburglar. Nope, well, you can't have him. Our opponent had him. Arlencore dies, and they get an 8/8 trample.
Ah.
Other creatures you control have trample. Well, this would only deal 7 damage, so that's bad.
That has trample.
What has trample? This has trample.
No, that has trample, I'm saying.
Oh, this can give trample. First Strike and trample. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's do X equals 5 and see what happens, I guess. What, yeah, we can't play either of these. Combat damage, an illusion. 2 copies except they're legendary. Maybe we just discard Jace here? Like, play a land and discard Jace?
But it's the sexy Jace.
Oh, actually, hold on. Maybe we do the -8. That doesn't work. That's so unfortunate.
Figure it out quick.
Yeah, thanks.
Our combined stratagem will surely overcome you.
Oh, that's perfect. We drew Dovin. Hell yeah. We're good. Dovin comes out.
I wrote an entire treatise on your impending failure.
I love
So
it.
Dovin gets to use his ability on their 8/8. Their 8/8
You had fewer flaws.
now deals nor receives combat damage. We can discard Momir. X equals 3. Discard a mountain. We get a 3/2. And then we can attack. Oh, actually, no, that's... Pull back on that one. Attack for 1 flying, but proliferate both of our walkers. Submit. Yeah, perfect. What does this guy do? Whenever he becomes blocked, he deals 1 damage to the player or planeswalker it's attacking. Nice.
He looks badass.
Yeah, he's cool. He is very cool. Garruk, we get 2 wolves. They get Tezzeret. They can make a flyer. Sure. So now they can start blocking this guy. Damn it. Okay, we drew the blue. Muyan Ling. Until your next turn, up to 1 target creature gets -2/-0 and loses flying. Wanna read that? what I just read? That's really awesome. Do that. With Dovin, do that.
Fault is not in our stars, but in ourselves.
With the Royal Scions, what does this need? -9. With the Royal Scions, we could give something First Strike and Trample. And +2/+0. I guess we could give it to our flyer and just start trying to kill them. Or we could kill Tezzeret first. What does Garruk do? Destroy target creature, draw a card. You get an emblem with creatures you control, get +3/+3 and have Trample. Or, oh, that's perfect with Proliferate. But we need to kill Tezzeret for that. So, yeah, let's do +2/+0. First Strike and Trample on our flyer.
There is no virtue without bravery.
Go to combat. Here and here, actually. Yeah, that makes perfect sense to me. 2 attackers. Because even if they block him with the 8/8, he's not going to take any damage, but he still deals the 1 extra to Tezzeret, which is perfect. Because it means even with a +1, he still dies next turn to our flyer. That's beautiful. Beautiful. I love that. Wait for it. It's a tough decision. Oh, they just let it through and Tezzeret dies? I mean, why would you do it? You might as well block. Like, at least give yourself a chance. Let Tezzeret use his ability next turn for you and make another Thopter. Otherwise, you're screwed. There you go. Well, okay, I was going to say double block definitely doesn't make sense. That's better. Perfect.
Cease this nonsense.
Submit 3. Perfect. Look at that. How awesome are we? All right, let's Momir X equals 4. And discard our mountain. We have an 0/4 flyer. Its power is equal to the number of instants and sorceries, which we're not going to have. But when he enters, we draw a card, and we got Domri. Yeah. That's awesome. Okay. Actually, do we just discard Domri here? We might. We're definitely playing Garruk. Definitely playing him. Because we can make 2 wolves. 5/6 trample flying. Enters the battle if we return up to 2 target creatures to their owner's hands. No! Our flyers. Both of our flyers? Okay. Okay. So we're going to use Garruk to kill this, I guess.
Okay.
For now.
Obedient perfection.
Sure. Because this can block one of their flyers. We drew a white. Alright, Garruk first.
Let's play a game of hide and seek.
So yeah, we have to destroy the flyer, the 5/6. And we draw a card. It's a Sacred Foundry.
Let's see how sharp my axe is.
Sure, we can play this too. Enters tapped. Muyan Ling. Do we just make a bird with her? I guess we dove in first. Here.
Few things can withstand my careful scrutiny.
We use Moo on... Did I miss something? No, I didn't. This blocks one of their flyers, and Moo makes the other one not a flyer anymore. Excuse me.
Bow to the howling winds.
And then The Royal Scions. Let us draw one, discard one, I guess.
I will learn what nobody yet knows.
We drew up Nixilis. That's really sweet. So let's discard the planes, I guess, for now. We can do something X equals 1, but I'd rather not. I guess we're done? Do we keep attacking Tezzeret here? Does that even make sense? I actually don't know. Because we have 2 attackers, right? But
Yeah.
they could just block one with their mammoth and make that whatever creature it blocks useless. We block that one flyer with this, so maybe we attack with both here so that they have to lose a Thopter to save him. Okay. Oh, well, okay, they could lose that Thopter, that's fair. That makes perfect sense, actually. But that's fine. So Tez goes to 2. And then we end our turn because I'm not Momiring for 1 by discarding one of these walkers. We get to play Ob Nixilis and kill the 8/8 next turn, though.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have Nixilis.
He's really good. Our proliferator's gone, though, which is a very unfortunate. That was very helpful. Whoa! Well, we're sacking this to kill this, but this has haste. It's a 7/7. Yeah, this card's great.
I meant to say MVP. I just said VP. He's the vice president.
He's a valuable player. I mean, I guess VP works. Okay, so he's only attacking with that guy? Sure, block. We want to save Dovin because we know that Ob Nixilis kills. Oh, he's trample? Okay, he died anyway. Well, that sucks. Alright, my fault, but that's fine. We can... What is Jace? Not enough. Okay, so Ob Nixilis can come out. This has trample, vigilance, haste.
Marched and soldiers died, all for my reign.
Good lord, man. That was a lot. You said a lot of things. Okay, so let's make some wolves.
I like making wolves.
You're
Yeah.
not scared of dogs, are you?
That was kind of hot, too.
That was really cool. Jace can... No. Okay, so let's get rid of Jace and Momir X equals 4? When he enters, target player puts the top 4 cards of their library into their graveyard.
I'm a rude explorer. I love him.
Ooh, they lost Lily and the Royal Scions. That was actually really sweet. Okay, we destroy a creature. This has trample, this has trample and vigilance. I guess I'm not as concerned about vigilance because this has more power, right? So we just do that first.
Try not to. It is just
Good.
a small headache.
Draw, then discard, I guess. Because the first strike and trample is not going to help with their 7/7 on the field.
Plan is crystallizing.
Sure, I'll get rid of the land for now, and then Domri later. Do we make a 4/4 here? I guess that makes sense. 2, 4, 7. Yeah, let's make a 4/4 flyer.
Kick to the sky, my friend.
No attacks. Deal another damage. They're at 5.
I am your inner demon.
Okay, so next turn, hopefully, if Ob Nixilis lives, we get to use Ob Nixilis to kill the End-Raze Forerunners. They draw 2 cards, take 2 damage.
I'll show you drywall. There's something truly spectacular.
She sounds like Kristen Chenoweth.
A little bit.
That's funny. 6/6 flyer. Ha!
Suffer the dreams of the damned.
Sucks to be you. All right. Because I'm killing... Hopefully I'm killing them without Nicholas here. That's what I'd like to do. Oh, we could also just do this and win.
I learned a few tricks on Kaladesh.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, we just... -8 on the Royal Scions that have 8 and deal them... Draw 4 cards and deal a minimum of 4 damage.
Okay.
And our opponent is at 4. Although technically it would be 6 damage, I think. But it'll be at least 4 because we'll have drawn 4. Yeah, they're trying to kill Obnixilis, but they're only using the 7/7. So we block, and block, because I don't care about this anymore. And see what they've got. Does this pump? It only pumps itself, so... Sure. He takes 1.
You will now perish first.
Fine with me. Okay. I mean, maybe they don't remember what this ultimate does. They would be forgiven for not remembering, because that's a lot of things to remember, but we won. So like I said, I think this is it now. We can only do 3, right? Okay, let's get our rewards first. Yeah, that's it. Keep playing until the event ends, but there's no more prizes. So why would we? Okay, that's weird. It doesn't really tell you. Like, the line seems to keep going, but anytime it's done that in the past, you kind of can't keep going. Anyway, like I said, win or lose, we were done, but that is 3 for 3.
Yeah.
This is, what did you think?
Pretty good.
Better than the War of the Spark one?
Yeah.
I think so too. I think that, first of all, the addition of the Shocklands was kind of cool, because you get dual colors of mana, and like, sure, you could take the 2 damage, but each time we let them enter tap just based on like where we were in the game at that point, and where our needs were. But that made perfect sense to me. I thought that was really cool. And the kind of the presence of different planeswalkers was very good. Because at least with the last one, we kind of figured out how to like break the format, so to speak. Not us personally, but like we realized that it was pretty easy to break the format because you just looked at the 36 available planeswalkers to you, figured out which ones you would discard and which ones you would want on the field.
Yeah.
And you were set. In this one, there are so many different planeswalkers from so many different sets and stuff that there are a lot of different interactions where like maybe that Jace, like we got that Mu Yanling out exactly when we needed it.
Yeah.
Because it was right when they started getting flyers and we wanted to protect our other planeswalkers. We had that proliferate creature that did amazing things.
Yeah.
So we got very, I don't know whether it was luck, and please let us know in the comments if you think it was just luck, but I really liked this. I thought the variance was really good.
Yeah.
And I thought that none of our games were, well, maybe that one game was definitely a blowout where our opponent just conceded at that one point because Obnixilis was just running the table. But
they had 14 life left, I think.
Yes, they conceded at 14. Yeah, but was that the game where we had the Ajani's and we were at like 30 something?
2 Ajani's and Obnixilis and something else.
No, it was gross. Some of these were gross and a little busted. Also, if you made it to this point in the video, please make sure, because this video is coming out on Monday, on Wednesday, 2 days from now, we are going to be live with our preview stream sponsored by Wizards of the Coast, and we thank them as always for that opportunity. Wizards is sponsoring us to stream, which we are going to stream the Theros Beyond Death event. I mean, we can do drafts, we can do sealeds. Technically, people can play standard. We are not going to be doing that. The whatever the new standard would be with Theros Beyond Death cards. But if you want to see that, please feel free to go check out Wizards' website and see who is streaming that might actually be doing that. Check their socials, etc. But we will be live starting probably around 4 or 5 p.m. Eastern time on that Wednesday, and you should definitely come join us right here on our YouTube channel. Again, sponsored by Wizards. We are so grateful every time that we get to be sponsored by them.
Yes.
It is an absolute blast. We love it every time, and we hope that you will be there to join us. So, for now, from us here at the Geek for All family of channels, I have been Joe.
And I'm Amy.
Feel free to do all that fun YouTube stuff. There'll be things popping up on the screen. But, as we always say, in whichever video of ours you watch next, we will see you all next time. Thanks, everybody.